Hello everyone, how are we all doing? Today I thought it's about time I shared my full hair care routine. Now I get a lot of questions on my hair and my hair is something that I've sometimes not looked after it, sometimes I have, and I think now I've really learned a good routine for my hair. Obviously everyone's hair is different and everyone has their own products that they like to use. My hair has been bleached for probably about almost 10 years, maybe. Some sort of bleach. I started with ombre and then I moved to balayage, and now obviously I'm still in the balayage phase. I love it. I love having blonde in my hair, but it's a lot of upkeep and you do have to look after it, and that's something I've definitely learned the hard way. When I used to ombre my hair, I'd dye it so much that the ends got so thin, so I had to cut it short. Then I had it ombre'd and I would look after it to an extent, but not like major. And then the last time I had my hair done, I just did not look after it properly, and it meant that the ends of my hair went so scraggly and thin and just dry that when I had it cut, it felt like it was shorter, but it's not that much shorter. So this time around, when I've had my hair dyed, I'm making sure that I look after it properly and I'm using good products and I'm nourishing my hair and I'm not putting too much heat on it. That's something that I'm really keen to do, get out of this phase of always having to style my hair with heat. I've really got into a big phase of constantly curling it, which is not healthy for your hair, and we all know that using less heat is the best way to go, but it's hard sometimes. So I've definitely found some good products that work for me and my hair. For those of you who are wondering, whilst I'm here and talking about my hair, I go to Samantha Cusick in Fitzrovia. It's just off Oxford Street, and I get my hair done by David. He is incredible. I've had my hair done by him twice and every time I've loved it. He hits the nail on the head with what I wanted. I essentially just wanted balayage like classic always, slightly lighter bits at the front, and I wanted it to be an ashier tone because my hair is quite red toned just from the ginger genes that I have in my being. I always find that if it's too warm, it gives that quite gingery look, whereas I don't want that, so an ashy tone kind of just like blends it in really nicely. So I always go for an ashy tone, so that is what I have done. I highly recommend Samantha Cusick. It's amazing in there. Like, not only is the hair specialists so good at what they do, the atmosphere of the place and like the interiors, it's such a nice place to be. Like, I highly recommend it, so go and check them out. It's worth the money, I promise you, it's worth the money. But anyway, the first part of my hair care routine today is putting a hair mask in. Now, I don't always put a hair mask in. I only do it probably every 2 weeks. I used to do it once a week, but that was like when I really got into doing hair masks, and I don't do it once a week anymore. I just don't have time. But also I only wash my hair twice a week, so I'd have to wash it, like I'd have to do it at least one time that I wash my hair, and I don't have time to do that. So today is a day that I am going to put a hair mask in. So I'm going to take you to the bathroom and we can discuss hair masks. But yeah, my hair is currently on day 3. It's quite greasy, but you can't really tell because I put dry shampoo in it last night, which is one of my favourite tips, by the way. If any of you are struggling with your hair being greasy, or you're like, oh, I don't really want to wash my hair because I want to wash it tomorrow night instead of tonight, put dry shampoo in your hair before you go to sleep and then sleep with it in, and it just soaks into your hair overnight, which I just love, and then you can brush it through and do whatever in the morning. Such a good tip. The dry shampoo I use, in case you're interested, is the Batiste dry shampoo barely scented. I don't know why, but this one's my favourite. I tried it once just because I was like, oh, I like the packaging, and it said it was bare, and I was like, oh, that's nice. And it's my favourite one. I just find it just is nicer, and I don't know why, but it is. So that's the dry shampoo I use. I'll link every product that I talk about today down below for anyone who is interested. But anyway, let's go to the bathroom and talk all things hair masks. Okay, so I've just brought you into the bathroom. You're looking in the mirror. Hopefully this angle works out okay. So I've also put on a jumper. I usually put a jumper on when I do my hair mask so I don't get it all over something. So this jumper I don't really care too much about, so I've just whacked it on. So if I get, hair mask over it, I'm not fussed. But the first thing I do is get my hair mask. Let me get it for you. So I have 2 hair masks that I like to use. This one is my favourite all-time favourite like high street cheaper alternative hair mask. I think this hair mask is amazing. Anyone who's looking for a hair mask, I recommend this one. It's so good, I love it. And then I also have Oliplex number 3, which I put on the ends of my hair. Now these two products together I absolutely love. Like, they are my favourite all-time go-to hair mask products. If I ever run out, I always order this. You can get it on Amazon, which I think is amazing. So these are the products that I like to use. Let me just get my hair mask brush. I use this wet brush. I have 2 hair brushes. I have this one, which is my like shower hair brush, and this one, which is my normal day-to-day hair brush. But this is what I use to comb the product through my hair. So I'm just going to brush my hair, and then first thing I'm going to do is just section it in half, just to make it a bit of an easier job, because it can be quite difficult. Now, did I bring my clip in with me? Okay, I forgot to bring my hair tie in, but we've got it. Please excuse that this is so messy. I never really pay too much attention to it. As long as it's tied up, we're fine. And then what I do is just section it in 2, and then I get this hair mask. This one's from Garnier. It's honestly amazing, and I just scoop a bit out and just start applying it to my hair. Now I just kind of like whack it on to begin with, because I don't feel the need to be precise. Now I always do this on dry hair because I think it works a bit better. I don't feel like when I put it on wet hair it does anything, so I like to do this on dry hair. And I really like to use a lot of this because I just personally think my hair needs nourishment. You don't have to use as much as I am, but this is me, I love to smother my hair and stuff like this. It really feels like it's working its magic. And then I get my hairbrush and I just like brush it through, just to make sure it's going on like all of the hair. And that way I feel like it's actually coating my hair and not just the outside, which is good. But obviously if you have thinner hair, or if you have less kind of bleach on your hair, you probably don't need to go this extensive with it. But for me, I just feel like this works the best. If you have like non-coloured hair, you probably don't need to worry too much about it going like deep into like every section. But where my hair is bleached, I just find it works better like this. And then what I usually do is get my Oliplex. Now I've got hair mask all over my hands, so ignore this. Ignore my hands, just ignore the hands. Oh god, I can't open it, classic. There you go. Pop a little bit of this on my hands, and then I just run this kind of majorly through the ends, but also like then through the rest of the hair, just to kind of add that extraness to it, extra coating. And then I just brush the hair backwards, because I will be tying it in a bun at the end to kind of put it out of my face when it's done. So now I'm going to do the next section. Literally do the exact same thing the whole way through my hair. Nothing new there, so I will do this and I will let you watch me do it on a time lapse. This position where it's like slicked back, I just add a bit of extra on top, just because I use a lot of, if I'm going to put heat on my hair when I don't need to, it will be like, well, not when I don't need to, but when I need to freshen up my hair, it will be like on the front bits. So I like to just make sure that's all coated. And then I'm just going to get my Oliplex again and just run this through the bottom of my hair. And then we are pretty much done with the hair mask. Usually I wouldn't have my makeup on when I do my hair masks. Usually I do it like on a day when I'm not dressed and ready. So I look quite glamorous for a hair mask right now, like with my makeup done. Anyway, and then just twist my hair into like a bun. Get the hair tie that I brought in with me. I usually use a scrunchie, but I've lost all my scrunchies, so little hair tie it is. And there we have it. There it is, all in. Hair mask is in. I need to put everything away. I will probably leave in this hair mask for about, usually I leave it in for about an hour, but because today I don't need to get it done like anytime soon, like I've got no rush to be anywhere, or got no rush, I'll probably leave it in for a couple of hours, just because I can. I just went to dry my hands and the towel is not near me. Yeah, so I'll probably leave it in my hair for about a good couple of hours. It's currently 12:30 when I'm filming this, which is so not like me to do it at this time of the day, but you know, here we are. So it's about 12:30, so I'll probably wash it out in about a couple of hours, just so it's like really sunk into my hair. Usually I do leave it in for an hour. If you want to, you can leave it in for half an hour. You don't need to leave it in for that long. You can also use a hair mask at night and wear it in bed, but I'm not one of those people that can do that. So if you want to do that, you can. Right, I'm going to go sit with this in my hair and I will catch up with you guys when I'm ready to wash it out. Okay, it's been about 2 hours and my hair is like hard at this point. But before I go into the shower and wash this out, I'm going to show you the products that I use in the shower, because obviously I'm not going to show you me in the shower. But I will show you the products that I use because they're products that I love and I'd rather talk about them and share them with you guys than you just see me using them. So let me grab them for you. Okay, so there's 3 products that I use in the shower on my hair. I don't use a huge amount of stuff on my hair in general. I just don't really see the point. I don't think my hair needs a lot of stuff on it. I just kind of keep it simple. But one thing I've learned, especially over the last good couple of months, it's really important to invest in good quality products that will suit your hair. For me, I have found that maybe spending a little bit more money on hair care products is what I needed to do, or at least finding products that work for you, because you don't have to spend a lot of money, but just find a product that's actually decent for your hair and not going to ruin it or whatever. Anyway, first product I have to show you is silver shampoo. If you have bleached hair, if you have any sort of bleached hair, it's good to use a silver shampoo. I don't use this often. I probably use this every 3 to 4 washes. So that's like, what, maybe once every 2 weeks roughly. But I like to use it, it depends. It depends on what mood I'm in as to when I use it. But I think I used this last time I washed my hair, so I won't use it today. But, oh, I've got it all over my hands. Love that for me. This is the L'Oreal Professional Silver Shampoo. Now, I got this on Amazon. It's massive. Basically, I wanted a good one, and this looked really good. I've heard the Olaplex one is really good, and I've heard many others are very good, but I just thought I'd give this one a go. The bottle is huge. It's going to last me a long time. Like I said, did I say I got it on Amazon? I can't remember. But this one is like the bigger size. You can get a smaller size as well. So far, really liking it. I don't really know if it's made much difference because I've only had it for like 2 weeks, but the few times I've used it, really liked it. It's a good silver shampoo, and I do really like L'Oreal products anyway. And this professional like collection is really good. They have like lots of different sections of their professional collection, so good to have a look at if you've got different types of hair or dry hair or whatever, because they do other ones for different things, not just silver shampoo. So yeah, that's that. Love it. It's about £26, I think, that bottle, or maybe more. Not cheap, but it's huge and it's going to last me a long time because you don't need purple shampoo all the time. I'm just going to wash this purple shampoo that I've got all over my hands off my hands, and I'm going to show you what shampoo and conditioner I use. So when it comes to shampoo and conditioner, I have never been one to spend a lot of money on shampoo and conditioner. It's been one of those things that I never really felt like you needed to. But when my hair was getting really, really dry before I had it dyed last, I was like, I need to start using something that's better for my hair because my hair is so dry, it feels horrible. And how am I supposed to like grow my hair and it be in good condition if it's this dry? So I invested in Olaplex and it's been the best decision I've ever made. I love this stuff. The minute I used it, the first day I used it, I was like, wow, my hair went so soft and nice soft, not like horrible fake soft. And I can't remember the full ins and outs. I don't know my good information about Olaplex, but I believe it doesn't have sulfates in it, so it doesn't have like a film of softness over the top of your hair. It actually makes your hair soft. And I use this every time I wash my hair. It lasts a really long time actually. I bought some of this before Christmas. It was a good couple of weeks before Christmas, and it ran out mid-January, which I think is really good. Obviously I only wash my hair twice a week. If you wash your hair more, it's going to not last you as long. If you wash your hair less, even better. I think together these are about £52 roughly, which isn't cheap, but I promise you it's the best shampoo and conditioner I've ever used. And I love that this shampoo, when you put a bit in your hand, I always rub it together. It lathers up so much that when you put it in your hair, it just continues to lather up, which is amazing. So you don't actually need like that much of this. You can get away with using a really small amount, which is amazing. I honestly highly recommend this shampoo and conditioner. I literally don't have anything bad to say about it, and I do think it's the reason my hair is so soft and is in a good condition now. Like, my hair is not dry anymore, and I've had it bleached not too long ago, so I think that's quite impressive, to be honest. But that is all I do to my hair. So I usually use the purple shampoo first, then the normal shampoo, then the conditioner. Where I've put a hair mask in today, I probably won't put much conditioner in. I might just put a bit of conditioner in the ends when I wash my hair, but that is it. So I'm gonna jump in the shower, wash my hair, and then I'll come back to you guys when I am drying it. I won't look this glam, warning you now. I won't have any makeup on by the time you next see me. So yeah, let me go wash my hair and then I will show you what I do next. Hello, so I'm kind of further along than I thought I would be at this point in the video, but basically my memory card just died on me. So I filmed the whole process of me when my hair was wet, etc, but it's gone. So I'm just going to recap on the situation. Basically, I got my hair out of the towel, I brushed it because my hair's quite knotty, and I used this wet brush. I love this brush, it's so good. If you've got knotty hair, I really recommend this because it just glides through your hair so easy, especially when it's knotty. So I don't feel like it pulls on my hair, it just glides really nicely through it. Obviously you do have to kind of like do a bit of that, but for the most part it glides quite nicely through. So I brushed through my hair and then used the VO5 heat protectant spray. I love this stuff, I just think it's really good, I always use it. So that was that. Then I sectioned my hair up, so the top half is still wet and I've just blow dried the bottom half of my hair. I was showing you guys how I do it, but we've lost the clips. So basically what I do is I section it into two sides. I get my hairdryer, not a bougie hairdryer, plain and simple boring hairdryer. I'll link it below for anyone who's interested. It's just a Remington one, nothing special. And what I do is I hold the hairdryer like this and I just brush it as I dry it. And I just keep brushing it as I dry it, and then it essentially dries it straight. I have to do this, otherwise I get these like bumpy bits at the root from where my hair is naturally a little bit wavy. So if I don't do that, then it ends up going bumpy there and then have to straighten it and whatnot. But I usually blow dry it straight because it saves my hair having too much heat on it. If I leave it naturally to dry and I want to curl it or straighten it, it involves a lot more heat because I have to like straighten out the like wavy bits of my hair, because it's usually quite wavy up to like here and then it goes quite straight. So I have to make sure that I'm not using too much heat. That's why I blow dry it, and then if I want to style it afterwards I can, or I can just run the straighteners over to make it a little bit more straight, because this doesn't always like make my hair super straight. So yeah, anyway, we're halfway through my hair. I'm now gonna take the next section down, because, well, we're halfway through at this point and I can show you how I dry my hair. Don't you just hate technology sometimes? Really annoying, but it's fine, you didn't really miss much. Still get to see how I do it. So I'm going to literally do exactly what I did down the bottom half of my hair to the top half of my hair, and hopefully we should come out of this with straight hair. So cue the time lapse. later, we finally have straight hair. Now my hair looks quite puffy because when I turned my head upside down, it was to get into the roots, because I find if I don't blow dry the roots, that's when the kind of curliness comes about. So I have to make sure that the roots, like in the inside, are dry too. Because I've got quite a lot of hair, it often doesn't always dry. So that is my hair blow dried. I obviously would just leave it now. I probably wouldn't do anything else to it. I'm not going to style it now because I'm not going anywhere. And in this case, I probably will keep it straight until, well, I'll probably put the straighteners over it tomorrow when I go out, but I probably won't curl it because I'm really vibing straight hair at the moment. But what I am going to do is add a little bit of oil in because it's quite puffy, and it might just calm down the puff a little bit. The puff, is that the right word? The frizziness? You know what I mean? But I have just blow dried it, so it often is just more puffy anyway. For oil, I'm going to use this Gizu honey infused hair oil. I'm holding it like this because it's so slimy. I'm going to have to put it down to use it. But I only put like a couple of drops in my hand. Rub it through my hands and then I just run it through my hair. I think this is quite nice to do when you've like freshly styled your hair as well, but where I probably won't put too much heat in my hair, this is a nice way to do it. And you've got to be careful not to use too much because it makes your hair so greasy if you use too much. But it is such a nice hair oil. I'll link it below, as with everything else that I've used. But that is the end of my hair routine. Usually I would style it, curl it, but because I'm not doing anything, I'm not going anywhere, I won't style it. I have done previous hair curling videos, so I'll link them below for anyone who wants to know how I curl my hair. I also have a reel on Instagram if you want to go and watch that. But yeah, that is how I do my hair. That is my hair routine, and now I feel very refreshed because my hair is nice and freshly washed. Love it. I will leave all of the products that I've used today down below, linked down below. And if you have any questions about my hair routine, or you want to know more, then do let me know. There's not really much more to share, but hopefully, you know, you find this interesting if you've got similar hair to me. Also, one thing I just want to mention, I know my face is different colour to my neck. I did mention this in the clip I did film, but it disappeared. I never seem to manage to get my face the same colour as my neck. I don't know if it's just because I wash it more, but I use like a spray face tan and it never matches. But anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you'd like to see more routine videos, potentially a pamper routine, skincare routine, let me know in the comments. And I will see you all in my next video.